Hello everyone, my name is Chai, and welcome to the 20th episode of my Minecraft Let's Play series. A year ago, I started this little village area, and then I never really finished it, so today, we're gonna try and do that. I started moving my tree farm last episode to behind the Sniffer Sanctuary, but it's not exactly done yet, so I'm going to finish that up so we can start collecting some dark oak. I want this stream to kind of like curve around the entire farm. Oh no! Okay, never mind. That's fine. That's good. That was about to be very bad. As I was saying, I want this stream to curve around all of the farms. It kind of like irrigation, except this is Minecraft, and also trees wouldn't need irrigation anyway. I think it would provide some nice like sectioning for the trees, as well as just looking neat and providing more interest. This is all the mangrove I'm putting down. I don't expect to use it, and if I do, I can expand it, but I am scared to place down any more than this for fear of this being the entire farm. Alright, I've added in all of the trees. They're looking quite nice. However, what's not looking nice is my nether portal. It's directly in the way of all of the trees, and it just doesn't belong in this area. To solve this problem, we're going to use one of my favorite solutions, and that is just covering it all up. No one needs to know that this was ever here. It's just gone. I detailed the cliff a bit more than I expected to, but now I just have to wait for the grass to grow up top. It also looks like this around the back, but that's fine. I can deal with that later. After getting the nether portal out of the way, I added some other details, like a little path with some bridges, some flowers, and even a little lumber mill thing area in the corner so that I can have a place to store my extra wood and then also like sleep at night if it gets dangerous. After recording all of that, I then went to go to Stellar's Secret for a bit to go hunt some people for sport. If you haven't checked out that series, you probably should, but after a few months, I'm back here now and I'm ready to get back to work on the village. First though, I'm going to give you a tour of this little area I've made. As mentioned in the voiceover, it's got little bridges and this path that took far too long to get all of this rooted dirt for. I had some of it left over from when I made the rooted dirt paths in the Sniffer Sanctuary, but not nearly enough to make me comfortable or happy. Oh, there's a dog up there. The cliffside is growing in quite nicely. I think all of the grass up there, I think all of the grass blocks up there have officially turned into grass blocks. And then, of course, there are the trees, which I think add like a nice canopy to the whole area. One of my favorite parts is this section specifically. It's just gorgeous. I don't know what to tell you. But yes, and there's also this like big line path down the middle. There is lighting, but all of it is hidden, so I don't have to look at it because it's kind of ugly. And then up here, we have our lovely lumber mill. It's looking a bit bare around the edges and around this back section, but I'm not really sure what to put here. Oh. Apparently I forgot a carpet. I'm not really sure what to put in this section though, so if you have any ideas, let me know, because I will absolutely add them in. And then over here we have the wood storage that I mentioned. Here are all the saplings. Somewhere in here we have like a whole bunch of oak. Here it is. So, for the build that we're making over in the village, we're not going to need a lot of new oak, obviously. I'm probably also good on spruce. But what I am a bit worried about is the dark oak, and I'll check if I have some back at base. Oh, yeah, and it looks like I have a decent amount of dark oak as well, so I should actually be good on the wood front. We always have plenty of stone from when we dug out the chunk, but we have more in here just in case. Alright, all of this should be everything. I don't know why I have a random pitcher pod. But now I think we can actually get to building. Ooh, look at me go! I'm building stuff! Woo! Jokes aside though, I have really been wanting to get back into building since, you know, being in Stellar's Secret and killing people. It's nice. I just really miss building by myself and making little houses for little villagers and generally just having a good time in a survival world. This house itself is pretty basic. I'm intending it for it to be a library, but that's only gonna really happen once I start decorating it, and this is not decorated yet. I've done a bit of detailing, but I don't feel like doing the rest of it right now, so I'm just gonna let the villagers take care of it. I noticed that my pants are still looking kind of sad, so I'm gonna go and fix them up, and then maybe by the time we're back, the villagers will have done something interesting. Good news! I've gotten the books for the pants. I'm also stuck in the walls for some reason. Now we should be able to apply this nice Unbreaking 2 book to these pants. Like that. Never mind, I don't have enough levels. Please hold. Hello, good sir. Why are you? Okay. I have made my pants all pretty, and if we look over here, it looks like this little house has also been decorated. This tunnel was really important to me while building because I think it looks cool. There's no other reason than that, I just like the way it looks. Then we've got this little area with a bit of an awkward staircase. I didn't want the villagers to fall down here, because then they would die, which is not exactly what I want. But we've got this nice bookshelf, making use of the new chiseled bookshelves. Some pots. I haven't actually used much of the pots yet, so this is an interesting thing to add here. And then you just go down this hallway, and there's a little study library area here, and some sleeping arrangements with a very intriguing view of another wall. There is the potted plant there, so there's a little bit of foliage for them to look at. Not much else, though. There's a little bookshelf above this doorway as well. I tried to put in as many bookshelves as I could in various layers, and I think I did an okay job with it. Then you've got, under the library, you've got a slaughterhouse, which makes complete sense. It's got this nice little meat rack of meat, and our lovely butcher lives here, under the library, which is probably normal. I don't actually know. Then there's also this meat counter. I don't know. Should I have done research before building a meat place? Probably. Did I though? No, I didn't. This little section between the library and the observatory tower was kind of difficult because the buildings were so close to each other. It was really difficult to make them look like different buildings, but I think I did okay in the end. Now, over here, I added a little outdent, like the opposite of an indent, to this tower here, because I thought it was going to look interesting, and I think it did. I think it adds a lot to the build. You've also just got a normal potted plant set up, and then this section is just kind of empty. Now that we've got all these buildings in this main kind of strip in, I want to try and give it a little bit more of like overall decoration. Cause we've got a whole bunch of separate buildings, but they are, at this point, just separate buildings. There's nothing really connecting them other than this kind of disgusting path. So, I am going to add some stuff to it, just to make it look a bit more cohesive and nice and like a town. I think I'll also put a fountain here. I was going to put a bell here, but it's fountain now. Actually, I think I'll do the fountain first. I somehow managed to spend approximately 30 minutes trying to get the water physics on this fountain to work in a way that I thought would look cool. I hate water physics in Minecraft so much. The villagers weren't helping either, don't get me wrong, but getting the water to look pretty was awful. Good news, I hate Minecraft water physics, but the fountain is tolerable to gaze upon. It kind of looks like a little guy with like really long arms or maybe wings. I don't know, but he's silly and I love him. I've also got the bell here. I like ringing it and then watching them all just panic. I've been doing that for the past like 20 minutes straight. It's been great. Now that we have that in though, I want to try and get like this path from outside into all of here, and then maybe like some banners or something like kind of strung across this pathway. Okay, path done. I have to get this out. I have to record this clip before the villagers come in and make it really hard for me to path again. But we have a path, we have a town square. It's gonna be almost completely invisible once all of the villagers come and step on it. There's this curve here, and then over here's a 4-block area, so this one I had to modify the path a little bit, and by modify I mean completely change the way that I did it. But I like this pattern here, and I actually might like it better for the rest of it as well. I'm not sure though. I'm also considering making this area this type of path. Then I added some pretty banners to the town. I think it adds some good sightline blocker thingies into it so that the whole place feels a lot bigger and more cohesive. Now, if we go back here, it's kind of empty. I wrote these signs at some point, but they are no longer true. I'm gonna build the cool thing here, and the cool thing here is actually really gonna be a cool thing. That's inconvenient for me. Over here. I'm gonna build a castle over here in this area, it's gonna be cool. However, I've never actually built a castle before in Minecraft. Not to my knowledge, anyway. They're terrifying because they have lots of really large walls and they're kind of hard to detail sometimes. But I'm hoping that I might be able to build one kind of in this area here, hopefully. So what I'm gonna start with doing is just some big walls. That's the plan. All right, I know people say trust the process, but also this is terrifying, not because of the spiders on my castle, but because it looks hideous. All right, the castle is not going well. We've got this inside portion in here. We've got this inside portion in here. We've got big flat area number 1 and big flat area number 2. Other than that, I don't really know what to do here. So we're just gonna set it aside and we'll come back to it at some point because this is too much brain space for me right now. And yep, castles are hard. This is probably a good time to mention I have never built a castle before in Minecraft. With that in mind, I'm gonna build a market back here now because we've got 2 silly little guys who do not actually have places for their work yet. While I'm building this, I just want to talk about something real quick. I was checking my notifications today and saw that I had 300 subscribers. That is so many. Thank you all so much for subscribing. I have no idea how to like do a big video like, ooh, look at how cool this is, the 300 subscriber special, and I don't even know what people want to see from that for me. But if you've got something you'd like that you think would make a good wow, that's a lot of subscribers video, let me know and I might do it. Because I don't know what else to do at this point. I never really thought I'd get this far. Genuinely though, thank you so much for watching. It means a lot to me. I'm getting a piston just to scoot that armor stand a little bit. This is a worthy use of my time. I'll put that there, and so hopefully somebody without a job will come and pick that up. Ah, look at him go! Look at him masoning. It's a word now. So, it is raining. But I've extended this path a little bit, and now we have a nice little market area. We've got a textile shop with a sheep that can probably be named if anyone has any suggestions. We've got, yep, that's the textile shop. We've got a plant shop that sells spooky plants. I don't know why I've decided that the new prehistoric sniffer plants are spooky, but they are now. It's got a nice spacious interior. We've got the masonry, who this guy masons. He's got some fancy looking ores, and he's got some fancy looking armor, and he's got fancy looking pots. This man does everything. He is all powerful. Look at him go. We're so proud of him. There are a few empty spaces just kind of lying around in the corners, so what I think I'm gonna do is just fill in a little bit of these like small corner areas, and then we can get to the final thing we're doing this episode, which I think is a cool thing that I thought of like 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, I don't know, but it's gonna be a cool thing. Alright, small details added. I haven't cleared out my inventory yet, but the small details have been added. Most of them are just adding like some path blocks to look like people walk around, but there's also a lot of like bone mealing that I did to make sure that everything is all nice and lush and lovely. Added this little cart here because I didn't have a fisherman villager yet, because I've been avoiding using barrels, so now we have a nice little lovely cart. A little farm over here with a pond for the fishman. I think there's a bench. Yep, there's a few benches around, which I like the benches a lot. With the village complete for this foreseeable future, I'd like to turn our attention back to the ugly boxes I made a bit earlier. In this little section here, I'd like to create a sort of like map hallway so that over time we can see how my world like develops. Because I do want to extend this past like 20 episodes. I think 40 is a lot. Maybe 30 is a good goal. So I'm gonna make this place pretty. I'm gonna make a map of the surrounding area. So that's probably gonna be like the Lilac Grove, my house up there, maybe the tree farm over back that way, and then of course the village that I'm standing in. And yeah, maybe in like 10 episodes we'll come back here. Probably also get some more. Hopefully we'll have more work done on the castle by then. But then we can also add in another map to this beautiful hallway. Not currently beautiful though. It still needs a bit of work, I'd say. I made the map a little bigger than I thought I was going to make the map. By a little bigger, I mean two squares bigger. 3 squares? Hold on. 2 squares bigger. I know, it's really hard to tell with maps sometimes. No, was it 3 squares? Anyway, larger map. Significantly larger. I think, anyway. And now we have to freeze all of these maps so that it doesn't change over time. Like if I take it out, I can like move it elsewhere. And then we have to make that hall over there pretty, and then we put it in there. But for now, it just sits here. The whole hall is on a 2-block center. Oh no. Oh, I don't like this. It's okay, we'll extend it by 1. Take all of this down and move it a single block over. This is fine. I'm having a great time. I love doing this. This is lovely. Oh no. I forgot that it's a... Oh no, is it all? It's all 2-block centers. It's all... Oh no. What have I done? It's all 2-block centers. Oh no. Oh no. I have to start all over. Oh no. Because the whole hall is at a... Oh no. Oh no, I have to start all over. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. How many days do we have left? We've got 2 Minecraft days to do this because I want to get done by day 1000 because we're almost there, surprisingly. I didn't expect to be almost there, but we are. All right, it's day 199. I've got 1 day to finish this. I can focus. I can get it done. Rafters. Rafters go... Oh no, I didn't fix all my problems, just a lot of them. Some part of me knows that there's no way I'm getting this done by day 100, but the other part of me, which is the main part of me, is in complete and utter denial. So, it's fine. This is going to be where my beautiful, majestic throne will sit. It's going to be up on a layer above everything to show that I am very, very cool. And I need andesite, and I don't have time to get andesite because it is still technically day 99, but it is almost day 100, which means that it's not even... That doesn't say 100, that says 1,000. It's almost going to be day 1,000. Have I been saying 100 this whole time? That's a lot of days. I've made so much progress in that amount of days. Sorry, horse. Look at me go. That's so cool. There we go. Here is my beautiful throne. This is where I sit. And I look cool. Do I look cool? I think I look fantastic. I am well deserving of my crown. Next to this map that I have yet to actually place in the hall, I want to include some of the things that I did in this last however many days it's been. And that's going to be doing the Lilac Grove all the way back there, and then also the whole village project. I am not wealthy enough to be able to put 2 diamonds in there, so it's just gonna stay like that. But what we do have is a bunch of nice flower pots, and we can sprinkle these guys around. There we go. Now all that's left is to get the maps in and this sign here. Might actually be able to finish this all before the sun goes down on day 1000. That's so weird to think about. I've spent 1,000 days in this world. That's so many. All right, oh, I got the achievement for that. I think this is lovely. I like this. Thank you so much for watching this video. It's been amazing doing this series for the past 20 episodes, and I hope that this and a whole bunch of my other projects will also get continued through the next year that I have this channel. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope to see you soon. Bye!